Hello, friends. So, if you have had a PET scan ordered, it's probably for some kind of scary reasons. Nobody does a PET scan just because they've got some time to waste. But I want to at least help take some of the fear of the unknown out of the test itself. I just finished having my first PET scan. Yesterday, I was to avoid exercise. I learned today that that's because the medicine that they inject in you is drawn to muscle activity. So yesterday for the prep, I avoided exercise. I needed to eat like high protein, low carb. I went in this morning fasting. I was able to drink clear water only, no food. And so the prep actually wasn't a super big deal. For the test itself, let me just kind of walk you through the steps. They took me into this quiet little room with a big comfy chair and gave me an IV. That's how they give you it's a low dose radiation. And what I had read is that it's kind of in a sugar solution, because if what we're looking for is cancer cells really gobble up the sugars, and then it's lit up with extra amounts of the radiation. That's just what I read, so take or leave that. For the actual experience, they sat me down in a chair, gave me the IV, and then I just had to lay quietly for an hour while I had a chance to spread through my body. I personally am sensitive to sound, and hospital rooms, medical buildings are just noisy. There's a lot of equipment, there's a lot of fans running, and so I actually brought earplugs that I could wear, not because it's a noisy test like an MRI, but it's just a noisy building. So that was kind of nice, and you might even consider bringing an eye mask. They did dim the lights. So I just lay there for an hour, and then the tech came back in and got me. They had me use the bathroom and then go in to the PET scan. It looks a lot like an MRI machine, but it's not as narrow. So there's not in my opinion, as much of the claustrophobia issue, and it's not noisy. Excuse me. The PET machine was not loud. Again, I had my earplugs in just because there's, fans and machinery and stuff, but it's not like an MRI that's all the beeping and brrr and all the crazy noises all the time. So the PET scan itself was about 15 minutes. Just me, sliding back and forth, and mine was a full body PET scan. So if your PET scan is going to be for a smaller area, then it's probably going to be even shorter than 15 minutes. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. Not the tight space. It's like a tunnel, but it's more open, and not the loud noises. So a lot less stressful, in my opinion, than an MRI. It was fairly low key. So I hope that is some information that helps you, because really it's the fear of the unknown that gets us so often. Hopefully now this feels a little less unknown. You have a better idea of what you're going into. Also, medical buildings usually are cold, so dress accordingly. But anyway, I hope that helps you out. Love you guys.